say to you tonight, everyone is running around trying to get your vote. But the question is, who in Albany is going to vote for the people? Everyone has got slick commercials. Not one commercial explains how we have a state that can find money to build stadiums and developments, but can't find money for people to ride to work and to school every day in mass transit. This is not about money, this is about will and the priorities of money. We can disagree on politics, we can disagree on ideology, but there should not be a disagreement that the rich use the public funds and the public funds available in Albany as their personal piggy bank, while the poor has to continue paying hikes to ride subways and having services cut back. There should be no disagreement about that. Whether you are Freedom Party, Workers' Party, Green Party, Democratic Party, or no party, we all are paying more while they are paying less. And we ought to be united around that on behalf of the people. So I come tonight because what I think this coalition represents is something that is mandatory for not only whoever is the next governor, but who are the legislators. They want our votes, but they don't want to commit a vote to us. And I think that we need to have a united voice and say, you want us to vote for you, you commit to vote for us. Otherwise, we can't afford to get on a bus or a train and vote for you. We'd love to vote for you, but it costs too much. We love to vote for you, but they cut services from us. So you and I have an opportunity in 5 days to make that statement. There are a few things that can unite progressive forces. This ought to be one of it. Now, one of the things, and I want to say this, one of the things that we always do is get so caught up in our infighting that our enemies win. And they play us against who's going to be the most whatever. This is an issue that all of us should be united around. Because I tell you something, Wall Street and the business interests, they compete like thieves. Usually because many of them are. But they all come together to protect common interests. Year before last, when the auto industry was going out of business, you saw an amazing thing. Chrysler, GM, and Ford got together to save the auto industry. Then they went back to competing with cars. You and I may have different groups, but we need to all come together for mass transit funding and for the ending of these cutbacks. We can argue on the train, but we can't argue that the train services shouldn't be cut and that the fares should be hiked. We should have the maturity to stand together. So I wanted to come and not send a statement and say that this is something we ought to be united for, and we ought to press this message for the last 5 days of this election. Thank you. God bless you.
The Reverend Al Sharpton.